Hi friends, welcome to Nature Notes. I am so excited to show you and talk to you about my nest box back there and the birds that have built a nest and laid eggs inside. So I bought this nest box. It's actually made especially for bluebirds, but the bluebirds chose not to use it. So a pair of chickadees decided that they would build a nest in it instead. I'm staying far away from it for right now because I don't want to disturb the chickadee who is sitting on the nest keeping the eggs warm. Valentine's Day is a good day to put up a nest box. Valentine's Day is in the month of February. So within just a couple weeks of me putting up this nest box, there was a nest inside. It was made of moss on the bottom and really soft material like yarn and hair on the top. It was kind of white, fluffy, soft looking things. And so that's how I knew it was a chickadee nest and not a bluebird nest, because bluebirds like to weave grasses and pine straw together. So I knew it was a different kind of bird and figured out that it was a chickadee. So let's go. We're gonna go inside for a second so I can remind those of you who don't know what a chickadee looks like, what one looks like on my computer. So a lot of you have done push pinning with birds in our classroom and have learned a lot about different birds. But for those of you who forgot or don't remember, this is what a chickadee looks like. It's a tiny, tiny little bird. Very cute. So let's go take a look. Oh, don't know if I'm going to be able to spin the camera around. We'll give it a try. All right, so here we go. I have a stool up. It's ready. We want to be kind of quick and because we don't want to disturb the birds that much. Okay, be very careful. Hopefully, she's in there. She's in there. She's sitting in her nest. Oh, can you see her? I don't know if I want to make her fly. I kind of want you to be able to see the eggs, but I don't want to make her fly. Can you see her? I hope you can see her. As you can see, I'm going to put it in here just to make sure. You can stay in there. Okay, she's not leaving. So you won't be able to see the eggs today. That's okay. I took a picture of them. I hope you got to see her. The last time I looked in there, she was not sitting on the eggs, and there were 6 of them. They were so tiny. They were so tiny. They were, see that line on my pinky? That's how big they are, just the end of my pinky. Teeny tiny, about the size of a jelly bean. They're white with brownish reddish speckles on them. They can lay up to 10. So there might even be more in there from the last time I looked when there were just 6. So let's see. The incubation period is about 2 weeks. So that is how long it will take for the eggs to hatch. That's how long the bird will sit on the eggs. The parent will sit on the eggs and keep them warm, and then they will hatch in about 2 weeks. So we'll keep an eye on them, and I'll show you when the eggs hatch. Chickadees only lay one brood, which means they only raise one group of youngs per season. Some birds, like bluebirds, will lay and raise more than one group of chicks a season. But chickadees, just one time, one and done. So let's see what else. When the chickadees are done with this nest, after the fledglings fly and leave, they won't use this nest box every day like they have been, because nests are only used to raise young. They're not a place where birds live. The purpose of making and building a nest is to lay eggs and raise young. So they will, when the fledglings leave, the birds will all be gone from this nest box. They might come back occasionally to sleep, but not every night. They'll just kind of find other places to sleep. Maybe in the cold winter months, And if they really need to stay warm, they'll find a spot in that nest box to spend a night or so, but not every night, not like our houses. I have a bird feeder in my yard, just like we do at school, and chickadees love to get seeds from bird feeders. They like to eat, in the winter, they eat half plants and half insects. But this time of year, when it starts to warm up and there's lots of insects around, like in the summertime especially, 80 to 90% of their diet is eating insects and spiders. So they're almost entirely carnivores that time of year. I think that's all I have for right now. I'll try to get you a picture of those eggs too, since we didn't get to see the eggs because the mama was not gonna leave them. All right, thanks for joining me for Nature Notes. See you next time.